Causes of terrorism. Psychological causes. While not all terrorists suffer from psychological deficits, enough do so that the typical terrorist can be described as an emotionally disturbed individual who acts out his or her psychoses within the confines of violent groups. According to this view, terrorist violence is not so much a political instrument as an end in itself. It is the result of compulsion or psychopathology. Terrorists do what they do because of garden variety emotional problems, including but not limited to self destructive urges and disturbed emotions combined with problems with authority. Critically speaking, the view that terrorists suffer psychological abnormality is quite controversial, and some critics suggest that it is spurious. The majority of research on terrorists indicates that most are not psychologically abnormal. Even suicide bombers, a group that should show signs of psychological abnormality, exhibit few signs of the mental problems such as depression that are typically found in people who choose to take their own life. Socioeconomic alienation and terrorism. Some experts believe that a lack of economic opportunity and recessionary economies are positively correlated with terrorism. Because they are out of the political and social mainstream, young men and women are motivated to join terror groups. Suffering alienation, they lack the tools to compete in a post-technological society. Many are relatively ordinary people who, alienated from modern society, believe that a suicide mission will cleanse them from the corruption of the modern world. According to this view, if terrorists suffer psychological deficiencies, it is because they suffer alienation from friends, family, and society. In this sense, terror groups, similar to what happens in urban street gangs, provide a substitute family-like environment which can nurture for emotionally underprivileged youth. Are terrorists uneducated and unqualified? While alienation and estrangement seem plausible, research shows that terrorist operatives are not poor or lacking in education. Ironically, many terrorists appear to be educated members of the upper class. The acts of the modern terrorist, using the internet, organizing logistically complex and expensive assaults, writing and disseminating formal critiques, manifestos, and theories, require the training and education of the social elite, not the poor and oppressed. Religious or ideological causes. Another view is that terrorists hold extreme religious and/or ideological beliefs that prompt their behavior. At first, they have heightened perceptions of oppressive conditions, believing they are being victimized by some group or government. Once these potential terrorists recognize that these conditions can be changed by an active governmental reform effort that has not happened, they conclude that they must resort to violence to encourage change. The violence need not be aimed at a specific goal. Terrorists believe that their self-sacrifice outweighs the guilt created by harming innocent people. Terrorism, therefore, requires violence without guilt. The cause justifies the violence. Some terrorists are motivated by extreme religious beliefs, which often coincide with their ideological views. But how can they justify using violence if they are truly religious, since most of the world's religions eschew violence? Terrorists believe that their commitment to God justifies their violent actions. Political causes. According to many observers, most of the terrorist activity has political roots and causes. While religion and ideology may be used to motivate people and seek new recruits, the real objective of the terrorists is political power. Acts of terrorism are politically oriented, ranging from specific goals formulated in terms of the might of political nation-states to more general aims related to the plight of certain peoples and groups. Thus, terrorism can result from demands made by ethnic groups to receive representation in an existing political community or have its own state be formed. Controlling terrorism. Because terrorism is a highly complex phenomenon, a wide range of counterterrorism strategies have been developed to deal with the causes and consequences of terrorist activity at the national and international level. Counter-terrorist measures involve a wide range of practices and institutions, including governmental bodies, military and intelligence forces, legal institutions, public security agencies, economic organizations, and cultural groups.